This is auto switching. Before the mic, Rayvon's here. What's up, Rayvon?
Yo,
And
for the
before
mixer,
the
right?
mix. Yeah. We're gonna get into the show.
Let's
Just
see what
Rayvon
else
and I today.
There we go.
What up, y'all? You're now listening to Infused Influence, where we're infused by weed culture, cannabis business, and its politics through conversations with special guests. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
What's up? We are back with another episode of Infused Influence. My name's Ulysses. Rayvon is here. What's up, Rayvon?
What's going on?
How you feeling, bro?
I'll probably say let's go 8 out of 10 today.
Oh, word. Well, okay.
Right,
This is
that's today.
overcast.
Yeah, no, the rain yesterday, the overcast. We had a tornado warning over the weekend, bro.
That was stupid.
Yeah, that was idiotic. So we like that. You feel me? We like that kind of weather. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I got the hair out, bro. I feel like this is the first time I've been on air.
Rocking it out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That
I
is
get my
fine.
hair braided later today. For those listening online, what that means for us black folk.
Right, you gotta go. Actually, it depends. You going to like a place, or like you just got like a lady who do it for you? Like,
Oh no, it's some Africans, bro, on Chandler Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, like wash it for you and shit.
Nah, they don't wash it, bro. They don't got no sink. Yeah, so I gotta wash it at my crib.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they also don't do any. Like, they're from Ivory Coast, so it's kind of hard to communicate with them over the phone.
Fair.
So you gotta just pull up.
They just
And either they'll take you or they'll be like, come back later.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So you got to do one of those things where you be like, pencil me in while you're already there, like for next time.
Something, bro, something like that. I mean, honestly, I wish it was easier to communicate over the phone. That way, you're not wasting time getting there and shit. You know what I mean? But every time I've called, it's been a struggle. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna show up and we can figure it out.
There it is. Right?
Yeah.
I think about the old school barber days where like you might really be waiting like 2 or 3 hours.
Hours, bro. Yo, hours. I remember those days, bro.
Yeah, no,
You
nowadays, yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now every other barber got like some booking platform, or like just text them and whatever. But back in the day, bro, you show up on a Saturday at like 10 o'clock.
Yo, you be there till 2.
Oh yeah, your mom, you just get dropped off,
dropped
just sitting
you off,
around,
bro.
right? My dad would be like, "Yeah, bro, we'll be back." Like,
it's crazy, bro. I remember those times, bro.
Insane.
I know, bro.
But then you get to have the barbershop talk and the conversation and all that, and look at Ebony magazine. You know what I'm saying? So, man, good times.
Yo, Theo's got to be up for his first haircut soon, bro, or no?
Yeah, kind of not. He has such a wonderful head of hair that it's like,
why touch it?
you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
He's already got like enough for like a little man bun.
Yeah, that's wild.
So like, we'll see.
Braided, bro.
You feel me? Like, yeah, I'm trying to get it braided potentially. I might. My mom can do cornrows.
Oh,
I might
she
be able. Yeah.
Oh, she got to pull up, bro.
No, that's why I asked. I'm like, for myself, I remember my days of like,
bro, you
sitting in between my mom's laps. Oh yeah, and yeah, I used to have cornrows,
Let
like
me see,
regular
bro.
braids, bro. Rayvon with braids until. Rayvon had braids until 3rd grade when he was about 10 years old, him and his little brother. And people used to call us girls. We would be out in public. They'd go to my mom like, wow, like your girls are so beautiful. And we'd be there like, we're boys. With like, the highest pitched voices because we're fucking 10 years old, 8 years old. But like, yeah, no, Rayvon had braids, bro. I got to find a photo of me.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that actually today of my kid because he cut his hair and his hair was long. And I remember my neighbor. And he knows he's a boy, but he was like fucking with him, and then he has to cut it like a few weeks later. I'm like, damn, bro, people influence.
No,
man.
people are a big influence, bro.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's like beautiful curly hair, bro. I'm like, bro, come on.
And that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm like, yo, Theo, you got a great head of hair, bro. Don't let people trying to make no jokes on you or whatever make you not want it.
Yeah, for real.
Like, what? That's crazy.
No, it is crazy time, bro. No, I definitely want to see that though, bro.
No, I'm gonna pull this up. I gotta find one.
Bro. But yeah, man, so before we got on the air, bro, I was telling you about this dude that stopped me on the street. And he was asking about The social equity program. You know what? We're gonna
Oh,
shout
wait.
out to the equity
Found
program.
it.
You got it? Let me
Found
see.
a few actually. So
Let me see.
here's me in the Scooby Doo. That's me
Wow,
at like probably
bro.
like age 5, I think.
Yo, that is crazy.
You know, yeah, I
Tommy.
had like long hair. It was like every week,
Super
every other
long,
week,
bro.
getting it washed, blow dried, sitting in between mom's legs.
Why does that not look like you though?
This is
Yo,
yeah, me with hair is definitely different.
yo.
This is me with hair and 2 black eyes.
Why did you have 2 black eyes, bro?
Oh man, this is from my older sister. I like to say she pushed me down the stairs. I fell down the stairs and yeah, I woke up with 2 black eyes.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah,
Bro,
crazy
your hair is
times.
mad long, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when'd you cut it?
3rd grade, I was about 10 years old, I want to say.
And you never
3rd
had
grade.
braids since?
I would grow out to have like afro and I'd get cornrows, but like
Yeah.
to get it like long for hang, I don't even know what to call them the proper way, but just braids like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah.
So your mom never cut your hair up until then?
No, I remember I have one of my first vivid earliest memories is myself as a child, like sitting in a barbershop chair, not fucking with it. And I think that we tried it.
Yeah.
Maybe
and then
even
since
tried it
then-
like twice.
Yeah, yeah. And then that's when she started growing your hair.
Yeah, because I was like, listen, if he's not gonna get his hair cut, because I like when I say tried, I mean like I got in the chair, I probably heard the buzzer click, and it was like
Yeah.
and that was it. Yeah, nah.
Yo, it's
So like
crazy,
even as
bro.
I didn't even get a hair, like no haircuts.
Oh,
Never.
you didn't?
Never.
Oh, so it was an attempt.
Yeah, it was an attempt. It was just an attempt. It did not happen. Did not happen. It was just like, all right, fuck it. The boy's gonna have hair. You feel me?
Yo. So then what happened when you were in 3rd grade? What changed for you to...
It was all the bullying.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
like not. I don't even want to say the bullying, but just
Damn,
like
bro.
the constant like people thinking that we're girls.
Yeah, yeah.
And my brother and I got pretty tired of that, and we were just like, yeah, this is not it. Like we're not girls, bro.
So you got a photo of after you cut your hair?
Oh man, yeah, no, it's bad.
She get a high top fade, bro.
That version of Rayvon, I gotta find a photo of Rayvon with the fade, like Rayvon with like a 1.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at now. But
Yeah.
when I was a child, nah,
Yo,
man.
that's crazy, bro.
Not
That's
it.
crazy. No, that's what's up, though, bro. But yeah, on my way back from the barbershop, this dude stopped me in the street trying to talk about social equity, bro. So we got to talk about equity, bro.
No, I
Yeah,
want
but
to
now
hear it.
pull up
I
your
gotta hear
photo first, bro.
I'm trying to see, can I find a photo
We'll
of
make
me
this
with,
full circle, bro. Walking back from the barbershop.
with the buzz cut, bro? I gotta go to my mom's Facebook. That is so funny.
Yo, that is funny, bro. That's what's up, though, man. Yo, those are long hair, bro.
Yeah, it was.
You still going to Brockton for cuts?
Yeah, well, actually, no, I haven't been to. I haven't gotten my hair cut by a barber since last year.
So who's doing it?
I just do it all myself now.
Yo, you.
I was, I bought a pair. I bought a set of clippers and a trimmer, and I was like, yo, all I gotta do is do this shit myself. Like,
Yo.
zoop, zoop, zoop.
What are you doing for a lineup? You ain't even lining up.
I mean, no. Like, if you niggas saw the back of my head right now, that's how niggas know I'm not getting this shit lined up.
Said no.
And Angelica saw me. She goes, yo, like, who did your lineup? And I was like, nobody. She was like, yeah, you got a haircut, but no lineup. And I was like, yeah, fuck off. Like, I'm not trying to line up the, like, I just started cutting my own hair. Getting this shit lined up is
My
all.
old man used to do that, bro.
Bro, no, I
the
want to
mirror?
get there. Yeah, no, just get the second mirror, but
Yeah.
half the time I go to do it, I be high. And so I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm just not going to do this shit right now. Just not right now. That is comical. So, yeah.
What about your girl, bro?
Well, I mean, I probably should ask her, honestly. But, yeah, no, because other than that, it's just me in the bathroom, just like, zzz. Yeah, I actually did my eyebrows before I went to Atlantic City. And I fucked my shits up. Like there were certain pictures I just couldn't post or share because I put one eyebrow in too much, trying to get rid of my unibrow. And I was like, "Yo, man, you fucked up, Rayvon. Fuck
Yo,
up."
oh man, this
All right,
is
this isn't
comical,
3rd
bro.
grade.
Let
But
me
this
see,
is
let me see.
2011.
Oh, then that's where you look. That's where you look like yourself, bro.
Yeah, that looks a lot more
It
like me
does,
now.
bro. It does. Man, you look like this Dominican kid I know, bro.
Yo, it's hilarious. I get it all the time. It's one of my favorite videos. Is the no, papi, I know black. I Dominican. It's one of my favorite videos because niggas always think I'm Dominican.
So this is the 3rd grade?
No, that's freshman year of high school.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't find
I
a
was
3rd
about
grade
to
one
say,
yet.
bro.
Yeah. I'll keep
So a
looking.
couple years
If I
later.
find one, I'll bring it up.
No, that's cool, bro. It's cool. Yo, well, let's talk about social equity program. Yo, so for the listeners, bro, tell them what that is and then how you got involved in it. Because I just having these conversations with people, I'm like, I feel like the information's there, but like I don't know. He's like, what? He's like, what's that? I'm like, you're not. I didn't say it like this, but in my head, I was like, nigga, you're not gonna be able to open a social consumption lounge if you don't know what social equity is.
Yep.
So just enlighten the
No, yeah.
listeners.
So from my perspective, and take with a grain of salt. I'm definitely ignorant, but social equity is a program created for. I mean, first of all, let's just break down the two words in here. It's social and equity. And first of all, well, let's start on the latter end with equity, and it's about making it so that everyone kind of has the same access to resources. And it's not equality. If you kind of know the difference between equity and equality, equality gives everybody the same thing. Equity will recognize people that might need more assistance and give them more assistance. The social side of it is looking at the people within Massachusetts who've been negatively impacted by cannabis. To get into the program, I think you need like 5 years out of 10 years worth of living in Massachusetts. There's a handful of like different things, your potential cannabis arrest, and just living in a neighborhood with that has experienced the harmful effects of cannabis prohibition. There's like a lot of technical jargon that go with it, but essentially, typically it's going to be someone who's a minority who is been impacted by cannabis. However, a lot of times I meet a lot of white people who do social equity. It's the craziest shit. I probably
Carolines,
know
both
I, Yeah,
Carolines.
right. I know more white people in social equity program than black people. No bullshit.
Wait, maybe operationally. Though.
Operationally, yeah.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to get niggas to do shit, bro. And so the social equity program, another side of it is that it gives you exclusive access to certain license types. So, like here at Major Bloom, we have delivery. We are one of the only like 3 delivery operators in Worcester. Have you heard of Magic Dragon? We'll come back to that at a different time. I heard about these
think I
niggas
seen
recently.
it.
They're delivery in Worcester. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's
But
not French. No, not
yeah,
French.
it's Front Street.
Or for Fremont. Fremont.
Yeah, I think right by where the Fix is. I think is that Front Street.
Oh, it's Grove Street.
Grove
bro.
Street. I think it's
Yeah.
Grove Street. Either way, you don't got to go there. They deliver to you. But so yeah, essentially you have exclusive access to certain license types, delivery being one of them. Social consumption is about to be a new one of them. And with social consumption and having exclusive access through social equity, if you want to have all these ideas and stuff about social consumption, it's cool. Shit, I got ideas too. However, you cannot really do anything until you tie yourself to either the program by getting into it or partnering with someone who was already in the program and can essentially be on your business plan ownership. Now, the other end of all this is how do you access this information? Because even for myself, it's hard to find public resources on what social equity is, what it does for you, how you even get into it. I mean, just working with people who work here and trying to help them out with their application for social equity, I'm like, this is totally different than what I did like 6 years ago, bro. Like,
Well,
why is it?
how did you find it 6 years ago, bro?
So 6 years ago, I found it when I was working in the industry. So that's how I know of it. I got into the industry when I was first working at Buds, and I forget who at Buds must have told me about it or spoke about it, but it made me be like, well, I mean, I guess. Like, I was a young kid. I know what the fuck I was doing. I said, shit, I'll apply for it. It's free, right? And so I applied for the program just because I could. I was able to get in. And following that, I mean, I've really not done much with my actual enrollment in the program. I'm just needed to do it to say I did it and to be a part of the good stuff when the good stuff comes. But realistically, it is very, very hard to find much about the program, like whatsoever, practically anywhere. So that's the tough part, which is why I can't fault most people for not knowing about it. However, there's a lot of resources. I mean, the most information you can get will definitely come off of the Cannabis Commission Control website.
Directly, yeah.
But yeah, it's tough. And so for most people, the average guy walking down the street, even the average customer coming into the store, is not going to know what social equity is. Even like other industries or other markets don't have or don't know what social equity is. Some states recognize it, some states don't. Some businesses would be like, oh, social equity, the same way that we get our exclusivity for like license types, they'll recognize that and be like, all right, we're going to give you guys a social equity discount. We do this for social equity X, Y, and Z. So it's nice, but I fear that sometimes it becomes a buzzword, if that makes sense, just because of how people, and I say buzzword in the sense that people just toss it around and use it and don't actually understand the weight or meaning behind it.
No, that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. We're gonna take a quick break and then we'll be right back.
Welcome back. Thank you for sticking with us through the break. This is Infused Influence on WICN 90.5. I'm one of your co-hosts, Ray Vaughn, here with my co-host, Ulysses. If you missed the first half of that show, we were just talking about braids and, being a young boy growing out your hair, having braids. To all the young boys listening to this, don't let them ridicule you. Your hair is nice, and when you hit like a certain age and you start balding and shit, you're gonna be so mad that you ever cut your hair.
Bro, that was the decision for me. No cap, bro.
You don't want right?
This is my second time with braids, and then as soon as I see my dad buzz off his head at like, I don't know, like 54-ish, I was like, nah, I'm just gonna grow it while I got it.
You got it. You got it. Keep it while you can, man. Keep it while you can. And so for myself, I'm living vicariously through my son right now. Theo's keeping his hair. Grandma, you listening? Theo's keeping his hair. And then the other second half of the first half, we talked about the social equity program and social consumption, and really scratched the surface about what social equity is, what it looks like, and how you can kind of get involved. And that's just through the lens of Ray Vaughn, which means that there's way more ways to do it, of course. But definitely, going down to the website and applying there. The cohorts open every fall, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so.
And so that's the other hard part about it, is that while you're trying to apply and look for information, if it's not during the specific cohort, I feel like there are certain links that are missing from the website when that time is not around. I was trying to help a coworker here look at stuff, and the application was much different than it once was.
Is it Doc?
No, it was Kaylee. Which is funny because you know what? Yeah, Doc seemed to get his shit through actually.
Yeah, I think he applied, but he applied late, so it's not going to be till this year that he finds out.
Makes sense.
If I'm not
Because
mistaken.
I was working with Kaylee, and she would get into her application, and it was immediately like, all right, so now select like your license type and select this and like establish your business. And I'm like, this is way too far. I did none of that. And so I'm like on this page with her, and it's like, yeah, get started with social equity here. You click that link, and the next page is like, all right, what's your business? What's your business name? What are you going to be doing? And I'm like,
That's OD.
no, like, how do they even know you qualify for this shit, bro?
Right.
So
That was weird. Was that recently?
yeah, this was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, damn.
So I'm like, yo, either shit's like changed, maybe it's because the cohort's not open for applications right now, but if you have a link that says click here to get into social equity, and I click it, and that's not the application, bro. The fuck are we doing here? So I think they got to have a broken link somewhere or something like that. Like, I don't assume they're doing this maliciously or on purpose, but like...
Well, it was a good resource, bro. After I sent that email looking for the contact list, I feel really bad for not knowing her name because she's been extremely nice to me. The director of the social equity program, she's cool, bro. She's the one that actually replied back to the email, basically saying that they don't have the list.
database,
You know what I mean? So she's always been a resource, in person, online. You know what I mean? So if there's ever anything that you find yourself in that spot too, definitely reach out to her.
Oh, cool.
Even if it's just like for you.
No,
you
personally.
got going on,
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Before that, it was Shakia. Shakia was solid. Then she moved. Now she works for the city of Boston. So they tend to put these really nice black women in this position to hold it down.
Nice,
You know what I'm
nice.
saying? So there's a strong effort, bro, on some real shit. Because one of the things that you mentioned is that not every state has it. However, most of the states in the Northeast do.
Yeah.
For New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island has a program. Connecticut has a program. They're all different, and some of them are bullshit. You know what I mean? But I think that Massachusetts, and this is what I was just telling homie down the street when he stopped me. I'm like, bro, there's grant opportunities, bro. Like, I'd be fronting on you if I didn't tell you, you know what I mean? Like, this is what we're doing, you know what I mean? So I'm like, this is something that you really want to pursue, you can put your mind to it. Start by just applying for the program, because you got arrested for cannabis. So but you telling me that, then I'm probably pretty sure you qualified, depending on where it was and blase, making sure you ain't got no other charges and shit, like any crazy charges, but. So yeah, it's just about the information, bro, and then sharing it and taking it from there. And then, like you said, like taking advantage of the resources and shit, you know what I mean?
I mean, grant money is great money, right?
Yeah, bro. This type of shit that you don't have to pay back.
Yeah, that's my favorite kind of money.
Yeah, for real.
Come on now.
I forgot who I was talking to, and they were like, so you don't have to pay it back? I was like, nope.
It's a grant, baby.
Yeah. I mean, we did 9 billion, close to 10 billion. So if you extract the tax revenues, then that's just a drop in the bucket, bro.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like
It's practically giving back to the community, right?
yeah, and the way it should be, bro. When people have been marginalized for sure. And my big thing is that it's not exclusive to cannabis, bro. You know what I mean? I know people who probably have been impacted by cannabis, but might not want to be in the industry. You know what I mean? They might want a grant to start, I don't know, a shoe shine business or a car wash or some shit. You know what I mean? So I think the next iteration would be expanding it beyond just being in the industry and really maybe some scholarships, bro. You know what I mean? Like they might have kids that need to go to college, and because they did a quick bid or whatever, they got arrested. They lost some opportunities to be able to send their kids to school. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
No, yeah, it'd
You
be
feel me?
hilarious, like in a good, funny way to talk about, like, oh, I need my dad to fill out this scholarship so I can try to go to school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a kid, you're always doing your own scholarships. Like, yo, dad,
Right.
I need you to do this social equity one for me
Right.
too.
I mean, that's
But
the way
that'd
it
be
should
cool.
be, bro.
That'd be cool.
To be honest with you, man, because it impacts generations, bro. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So yeah, we'll see. Maybe Theo can get in the program too.
You feel me? Come on now. Come on now, man.
You better put the app in for him,
Right?
bro.
I know. I'm gonna be slacking. I'm gonna do it last minute. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad.
You know how parents be using their kids' social security numbers, bro. By the time they're 19,
I've
20,
heard
they
of Yeah, they got a 400 credit score by age
Yeah,
19.
yeah.
It's just fucked, man.
Yo, fuck, bro. That's harmful, man.
It is. It is.
Oh
God
man,
damn.
nah, for real, bro. Yeah, but nah, equity. It's interesting times, man. We'll see what happens with this social consumption, bro. Have you put in any more thought or heard any things around it at all?
I mean, I've heard rumblings from people like all over the place. I remember, I think, I feel like Albie might have said something potentially about it. I know a few places that
He
like
cut his hair, by the way.
yo, right, yo.
Shout out to Albie,
I
bro.
saw that, bro. I was like, nigga, you was just here.
Yo.
And, like he sent me the post. I was like,
In lieu of our conversation,
yeah. I was like, yo, right.
Yo.
Cut it, man.
Shout out to Albie, bro.
But no, yeah, shout out to Albie.
Chatting, bro.
Whatever
He's a
he
legend,
do,
bro.
I think would be pretty sick with social equity.
For sure.
And then there's, I can't even think of the proper names right now, but I know a few places where I've, heard the rumblings from the people I talk to about this
Right.
place has the space for it in their retail already, and this place
Right.
has that, and this place has that. And
Right.
they're just waiting to collab with this brand and that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, man. But like you said, everyone's got ideas until you actually, and myself, until I actually see these niggas get together and do it.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, no disrespect. I support your ideas. You know what I'm saying? You got your ideas, make them happen. But like, I can't talk about your ideas happening if they don't happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hopefully, we see some cool stuff though. I really do think that it could be sick because social consumption is one of those things that I think that prior to it being a thing, everyone had ideas. Like I remember I've had ideas, Art's had ideas, a million people who've been here have had
Art.
ideas. Yeah, shout out to Art, shout out to Beast Coast Barbell, you feel me?
Beast Coast.
And Smack Salts, of course.
Yeah.
And so, just thinking of like all the different things that could happen with cannabis or, with social consumption, what it could look like, I think that this might be the model with like the most creativity behind it, if that makes
so?
sense. I mean, given the constraints
Yeah.
of like, what
I
you
think
have
it's
to
the most
work in.
restricted,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
that's the
be
thing.
real.
It's restricting. I think I'll say
Dude.
creative from the perspective of like if you had no restrictions,
Right.
you're like, whoa, holy fuck, we could do mad shit.
Right.
Once you get down to your restrictions, you're like, wow, there's like 3 ideas.
Bro,
that
and I
legitimately
think that's the
work.
problem, bro, is that even this dude that stopped me on the street just now, he was like, yeah, I got this idea with food, and I'm like, yeah, can't do it, bro.
It's tough.
It's
man.
tough,
It's
bro.
tough.
And then the next one after that, probably that's most prevalent, is, oh, yeah, we gonna have fucking alcohol in a bar, and nope.
No,
We're gonna
no.
do hookah in a, no.
No. Like, aren't even like, can you let people smoke blunts in your place? Like, can they technically consume
No,
tobacco?
bro, no,
no.
they can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see,
Ray Vaughn's done. He's like,
that really just pulled me out. No
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah,
No
see?
bullshit.
You didn't even think about it till that.
I gotta
bro.
leave my house, go somewhere just
You
to roll a
cannot-
paper.
you
No disrespect.
cannot-
I love my
mean,
papers
or
too.
hemp bond, bro.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
It's real though, bro.
It
No
is.
tobacco,
No,
no
it is.
nicotine.
It makes sense though.
Does it?
Well,
Does it
no,
make
no.
sense?
It makes sense given the confines of all the stupid bullshit that they have going on.
Right.
In a perfect world, oh man, in a perfect world, I mean, to the listeners, if you've already heard this, you've already heard this. If you haven't yet, I'd say free game, but you can't even do this idea. You just gotta have like a boys and girls club for adults. You gotta have like one giant building. You gotta have like a gym in there so that niggas could go hoop. You gotta have like a recreational room with like an Xbox, a PlayStation. You gotta
Right.
have like a 2K tournament going on every Saturday type shit. Come through, buy an
That would
eighth,
be
do
ill,
this
bro.
type shit. Then you gotta have like, or like even like a YMCA, like you have a pool in the back. So niggas, you just wanna come through, get some weed, swim, go to the hot tub. Like, and this, not even free game. This, to me, this is the idea that like you hit so many markets at once. Obviously, not the best businessman. There's not really a target audience here. This is more of a anyone who just show up. You like swimming, you like basketball, any type of recreational activity, you can come do it.
That'd be
Have a
sick.
room with just mad tables for niggas who want to come trade Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like for everything, you feel me? Just trying to tap into every niche of people that do stuff like that, or literally anything. And I think of just places where people convene. When those are like the Boys and Girls Club for the kids, the YMCA for like any adult. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody could go to the YMCA. And there's ideally something for everybody. You have pickleball on Tuesdays, you have bowling, you have go karts. I'd say have niggas do like the racing in the carts, but maybe not on weed. You feel me? You gotta have certain, like no axe throwing. You feel me? You could do like an escape room. Like I'm thinking a giant building with a million things under that umbrella,
Right.
which again, fucking impossible given these regulations. Also, God, overhead would be ridiculous on
Ridiculous,
that.
bro.
You gotta
That's
have
like
like
what-
200 employees.
What's the model, bro? Membership?
I mean, both, yeah. I guess like a gym membership where you can kind of just come in and do things wherever, especially, you're talking about recreation and like, having daily recurring tournaments, shit like that. And then, you have a fee for like, all right, you want to go to Planet Fitness, but you don't have a card, it's $10 a day or whatever.
Right. And I feel like if I can remember correctly, you can't bring in your own weed. So you'd have to sell it. You have to have a membership, recurring membership, but then you obviously be selling weed.
Yeah.
Too, you know what I mean?
And then, do you start working out the weed membership, as we've already talked about here in the past? But like, is it like every time I come here, I get an eighth? Is it like an eighth from the specific brand? Is it like, the tops? There's a million,
bro.
you know what I'm saying, bro?
No, I
And
do.
once you get into it, again, there's no disrespect to like the smaller ideas now, but once you take my gigantic idea and you boil it down into like, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a one-room place. It's just gonna be for 2K tournaments. It's gonna be open every day of the week, tournaments on Saturday, and you can only buy pre-rolled joints. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, what, is niggas that are not smoking blunts playing 2K?
Can't
I don't
smoke
know,
blunts,
man.
bro. It's crazy because I spoke with someone in the industry and they were like, you know what? All you really need is a private space. Cause that's
it.
the Summit Lounge, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you need a private warehouse out in the woods where you're not bothering nobody. And now you just don't have to put yourself in.
No, absolutely, bro.
You can smoke blunts. You could drink alcohol,
Yep.
bro. You can smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do the whole 9. Bring your own shit.
I think of the Summit. I think of that spot in Framingham. I think.
Oh
of
yeah, that
certain
was
spots
ill,
in
bro.
Boston.
That was ill, bro. That place was dope.
It's still up too. Like they
Is
still
it?
be throwing
They
events
still
over
be
there.
throwing events,
Absolutely.
bro. I know, bro.
That's a great place to have events because
There
like
was a spot and out in Western Mass too, bro. They used to throw bangers, bro.
and there's a fuck ton of them still out there. I'll tell you that. I mean,
Yeah.
there was mad shit going on last week after Flower Expo.
Yeah, bro.
Where places were doing shit. And it's just pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's just pretty crazy. Where like fuck the legal game.
Yeah.
As niggas in the legal game, fuck the legal game.
Nah, I feel
Take
you.
the route of just like doing what you need to do, that private event space,
Yeah,
and you do whatever you want.
Yeah, pretty
Whatever
much.
you want. And then, you obviously have hopefully good partnerships with other brands, dispensaries, whatever, where if you need to actually like, you're throwing a party, you're going to go get product from somebody. Like that's,
Right.
and especially when it comes to that, but then that also just, I don't want to put the word limit to you, but now you're like looking at it as an event space. At least that's if you're trying to supply and sell weed. You
Right.
could also just have it be like this is the building I own. Again, I'm just going to keep using my 2K idea, but like I've got 10 TVs in here, come in, set up, buy a slot for an hour, 2 hours, whatever, kind of like a Top Golf or like, you just come in and this is all the same thing. Here's your slot, you're good to go. You already got your own weed, bet. If you don't, we have some here that you can buy and you're good. Oh, you also want a margarita? Psh, bet. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, bro. There's a lot though, man. There's a lot to consider. So we'll see what prevails for sure.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what's gonna actually make me leave my house. You feel me? Like,
Well, you got a shed,
well,
bro.
yeah, no, you feel
Maybe
me?
that is the idea. We just need a shed. We need a Rayvon shed.
Right, bro. Yo, let's hit up Trust Shuttle. Give us a discount, bro. Give me a discount code, Rayvon25. You feel
That's
me?
man funny.
That's hilarious. Well, to those who listen to us ranting in this rambly voice, we greatly appreciate your time. As always, this is WICN 90.5 Infuse Influence. You guys have just been infused.
Oh wait, can you guys hear me? Completely forgot.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, what up, bro?
yo, so I was absolutely manually doing
Yo, I thought you
that.
were, bro. I thought so too.
Yeah,
So do you need us to leave it
I
on so
was
then you can figure it out?
anticipating. Yeah, leave it on. I'm gonna try and update the firmware on it.
And when you coming through, bro?
I was gonna try and come through today. It's just been, I was trying to get, have, I was trying to get my license renewed. There's so many little things, but I now have to do something in mass because they updated the way licenses work here in New York because Trump and his immigration policy. So they have like a whole, it's a lot more strict, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go to the DMV and they want me to go to Massachusetts to figure out why I have a ticket or something like that. And I'm like, that was like in 2019. And they're saying I can't renew my license because I have a ticket from 2019. So now I have to go figure that out. But in general, I'm probably just gonna get a bus, come down for a day, check out the thing, and then come back down to do the full work for moving everything. So that's kind of my plan right now. I just gotta pick a day. What day works best for you
You just gotta
that
let
you
me
know you're
know,
gonna be
bro.
free?
Just let me know, man. I mean, obviously we shoot on Tuesday, so
Yeah,
if it's a Tuesday, then we'll be here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Why don't we just
Well, I
try to shoot
mean,
for
as you
that?
said, yeah, I can try and do that. But like you said before, you wanted me to come in just to at least plan out the move, right?
Yeah, yeah, and that can be whenever.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so that can just be whenever. I'll just let you know that I'm in the area, and then pop in, take the pictures, tell you the plan. And if Rayvon, you're around, you can probably join because it's been a minute. But
That sounds good, bro. Well, just let us know, man.
all right,
All right, broski. You want me to leave us on
all
or?
right. Yes, please. Yes, leave it on.
All right, don't do it.
Yeah, I can turn. The only thing to me, I
Yeah.
don't know if someone's gonna be here later, but whoever's here later, or just let someone know to turn off the roadcaster after. I can turn off the computer from here though.
Oh, no doubt. Sounds good, bro.
All right, yeah.
All right.
I will set myself a reminder, and then I'll try to do that before I leave at 4.
Oh, no doubt. Sounds good, bro. I don't know if Val needs space, but he'll obviously be on the camera.
I think he's definitely just probably set up in my office and there's jack shit else going on. Yeah. Sir,
All right,
that
broski.
was a good episode.
Yeah.
appreciate you asking. Yo, hilarious. Well, the fucked thing, or I mean, maybe not, is that it wasn't even like a daycare system. I got like a food board. I was just down. Yeah, I want to say last time we chatted was about 2 weeks ago. Tuesday, chat on Tuesdays. That next day, that next Wednesday, I must have been bad because Thursday till about yesterday, like I missed all of last week. I came in for like 1 hour. My boss saw me. Yeah, yeah, no, it was crazy. You gotta love it, right? How are you doing? Yeah, these are when the discounts get pretty steep. Once the 20th hits, things are crazy, huh? Not wasting yours. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's funny because I don't know if it came to me in a dream or something, but I remember I was in bed when it happened. It might have been when I was sick last week. Something hit me, right? Yeah, I know. Honestly, hallucination fevers are like, I mean, fevers when you get those hallucinations are great. You don't have to go through the whole ordeal of having mushrooms. Nothing wrong with mushrooms. I just don't need to be that high. I just want to hallucinate for like 10 minutes. And a fever will do that. A fever will fucking do that. It's actually crazy. I had a thought about the headless menu you guys were showing. Like, you know what, bro? Next time you have the call, you'll just like you'll remember this and you'll say it. You don't have to like hit them up right now and say it. And I should have because here I am. I'm like, fuck. But it was more of a suggestion. Like I just remember seeing your site and being like, hey, I think I saw something on a different site that I was like, oh, it'd be cool if that worked. Completely out of my head right now. So I don't even know why I brought it up. But in terms of yeah, right, yeah, um, yeah. And on the side of like where we're at with things, so I actually, funny enough, we're having this conversation today. I heard from my boss. I think that she ranked really high. I think that sunset is happening here. It seems like. It seems like that's not happening. Gotcha. Yeah. That absolutely nobody's reading. Yeah, that's how they would do it, right? A little bit, yeah. So I actually just got an email. I'm reading result of those discussions, informed us in writing not. Additionally, Dutchy has shared that they intend to make selected Dutchy Pro features. While exact timelines may not have yet been provided, we will continue working closely with the team. Available. This is welcome news for dispensaries that heavily by the wait. All right, so that. So you know what? This makes more sense because I didn't read this. I mean, I should have. It says important in the subject line, and it came from Dan, their CEO. But like, no disrespect to Dan. And so I didn't read it. But then today, right? Yeah, fucking Dan. Today, my CEO, my boss Ulysses, he emailed our rep at Dutchy. He forwarded the email. That's what I'm looking forward to. Our rep, one of our reps, Quaku over at Dutchy. He said, "Hope all is well with you, sir. We got some time to talk about this." So I, I guess my answer is a little bit different right now, specifically off of just reading this email. I'm really glad we did this together. Um, I still don't know what that looks like for us. Obviously, as a partner there, and would it be easier to just not change things at all? Probably. However, I think that myself still doesn't even know what that looks like. Still doesn't know what it means. It looks like Touching Plus is still going away, but it's some of the plus features are going on Pro or vice versa. But long story, I guess even prior to that was that with once I heard today that things were on, okay, probably not seriously, probably won't seriously start shopping around until September or October. And then now that I've seen this, yeah, and so I, yeah, now I feel weird about my answer. Like I want to give you the answer I know, but I don't know if it's the answer of the business. If that makes sense. Considering I know what I know. That's hilarious. I would not have read it back. Yeah, no, yeah. It would have been a really bad look for me. It would have been a really bad. I didn't need that. Oh, trust me. They're like the only other player on the e-commerce. I'm doing all the e-commerce. Well, I think I'm. I think I'm doing. When it comes to like the other side, so like rank really high and their competitors like the Canna planners and all the other folks out there who provide that those solutions. I want to say that's kind of more on the business side of things right now. And considering it's just really he and I working on, it, I can tell you for a fact I haven't. Just you guys. You guys that rank really high. That's it. I mean, touching, but yeah, we've got another. 2 weeks I will not be here. Yeah, yeah, I'll be daddy daycare. Dad vacation, dad daycare. So that'll actually be fun, right? Yeah, no, exactly. Just directly in my face, 40 hours for. Sounds crazy to say it, but right. So if you got time the week after though, I can. That works for me. I remember. I just need to get another fever. You know what I'm saying? Right? I gotta get myself back in that mode. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I appreciate that. I'm not saying I'm not a good dad, but like full time dad with a kid by yourself. Respectfully, his mom breastfeeds, so like I can't breastfeed him. You feel me? I gotta like really give him food and shit. Yeah, no, yeah. It's easy when he's like hungry and he's yelling at you, and mom's just like, "I can feed you right now." I gotta warm up a bottle, and he's screaming at me. Pressure's on, man. Yeah, no, it's fucked up. But we'll be alright. You feel me? I'll tell you all about it on the 14th. um, well, I appreciate it. No, I appreciate it. Enjoy the time. too much information, just pure diarrhea.
Damn, I could use a fucking cough and fucking like that.
No, it's funny, bro, because I'm not working. I was like out all of last week, so when I'm seeing people this week, they're like, "Bro, you lose weight?" And I'm like, "Yes and no," because like I'm not like it's like I went to the gym for this. I fucking had painful diarrhea, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? They're like, "Bro, you look thin. Your face is slimming down." I'm like, "Yeah, all this sugar's out of my face, bro." Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
right. Shit, man. I'm glad you're feeling better, dude.
shit, bro.
Yeah, man. Well, just get back. I wanted to try it, if you want to put something together and we can push it out in next month, the end of the month, I can still like get you for the end of this month, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, I'm definitely about to. I might even be able to. Things change within like today, essentially within order, so I might be able to get it.
Oh, dope, dude. Well, I mean, not dope, but it's something you trying to get in the backfire.
Right?
Yeah, dude. I got some auto too. You're not out of that. Yeah, I know. A couple weeks ago, there's a little bit left.
Let me see. I think it might have just. Actually, no, we've got. Let's see here. We got fucking 10 pretty much. Yeah.
I
All the lotto.
7.33% tax of that were punch at 35.58.
Definitely take the two cases at 37, and then definitely a few at 35.
I'm sorry, how many at the 31?
Uh, Probably at least let's say four.
So, let's see what else we got going on here. Eight. I got some pure lotto. That's right. I have 9 cases that are at 31%.
Fortunately, the Carolina's actually sitting here, right?
Oh, wow, no good, no good.
Yeah, we have it at like I think it's at like 25 on the menu right now, or it's at 25. We had gotten it for the for 10 when you had that deal like around 20. We picked up a bunch of gelato and
Oh, so
Colorado.
you probably just picked up a fun.
Yeah, we picked up like 500. I think we picked up 480. Still at like 254. So definitely moving. We've been putting them up for like 20 bucks on.
Yeah, yeah. Word. Well, hopefully that's not a following trend. That shit usually goes pretty good, man. But we'll reassess it. I got some of your favorite, the purple Skittles.
Yeah.
I got, hold on. Yeah, I have some Cure Company. Oh, hold on. I have, lemon cherry gelato on the Cure Company line too at 34.97% back.
right?
Yeah, they're the ones that are disposable. I think did we? I know we got some of the originals liquid diamonds in there. I think we got some of the pure company distillate ones in there. No.
No, yeah, we did. We still got Blueberry Kush, Kimberly, Skywalker.
Oh, okay. So we probably did that on the last order then. But yeah. See, dude, are you let's see. I know we got some half ounces and like ounces in. How did that stuff do?
Oh, those did good. You have them?
I have some halves. Hell yeah. I have a lot of the light ones that are at maybe if we can get up to five, we're at 5K to cure company stuff too. So you'll essentially get like a little over 1,000 off of that. So essentially, actually, let me see your account. Where would we be at? Um,
Actually, wait. So is that it for? Just want to make
that's what I have for eights. Do you want me to read back what you asked
sure.
for?
Yeah, yeah. So 64 Velato and
Yup.
4 cases on the fire.
Yup.
2 cases for Widows,
Yup.
4 cases on Velato,
Yup.
and then AOG and Real.
Yep, perfect. So, and that's at 5,600. So, it'll be $1,120 off of that. So, 600 plus 1,120. So that brings us to 4,480 right now. So, I do. Let me see.
Well, actually, wait. Before we, I'd add more.
Oh, yeah, I do. I got a bunch more.
Add 4 more.
All right, cool. So, let's see where that brings us to. 7,200 times 0.2, 1,440 discount, so 7,200. So we're at 57.60. I do have. It looks like a good amount of half ounces and ounces. Look, of the flight, which are at the 30 and 50. So obviously, if we get 5K on that stuff too, that'll be another 1,000 off. So you'll essentially, I think I worked it out like you essentially be paying like fucking $24 for the halves and like 40 for the ounces, somewhere like that. Um, one sec. So yeah, here let's see what we got on the 14G flight. I have like one case and then a partial, and the halves are 16 units. So I have a case and then a partial case of bubblegum runs at 53.59% tag. Yeah, exactly. So it'd be 23 units. And then oh, I have a partial case of black cherry gelato at 33.51%. There's 14 units. Yeah, we can always like add some stuff and then look it over and come back if we want to do anything. I think we're able to get up to 5K so we can knock some more money off. That's probably the move. Um, and then I have some fire OG. It's just another fucking OG. At 31.99% tax, and I have a bunch of that stuff.
We'll do it.
Right. I have gelato that's testing at 29.76 halves.
No, a lot of. Do what you the testing on it is?
It's 29.76% tax.
hopefully next week, week after that, I'm gonna chat with my boss and see if we can have it between now and the 30th or Tuesday or on the budget. If that makes sense, which just fucks up numbers. So I'm gonna see if I could. You kind of fit into this month since my other deal has kind of fallen through. I'm gonna see if I can get you in for this month. I'll have my purchasing meeting tomorrow at 2. So realistically, this order is a go. Yeah, yeah. I'll shoot you a text after the call. Yeah, no, definitely let me know when you have. Yeah, let me know when you have more ounces at 40 bucks. Or like when we get to the 5K and all that. Yeah, definitely let me know. All right, likewise, man. Be safe. Yo, what's going on? Yeah, come in. It depends on how many cases we have. Is it 13 or already like 8 cases? Probably look better for you if I gave you a couple $100, right? Yeah, no, you could get it to 16. Honestly, I've already been approved to spend the 16. So if you could get it to 16, with like the deal and all that, blah blah blah, then like. Oh yeah, absolutely. I know yesterday we talked about the 2 for 32, I think. But yeah. Works for me. No, we both go for a penny, right? I bet. Yo.
Where's Val? Your office?
Here, Yvonne. Here, how are you? Hey. Your account, everything's pretty good. I really like videos. Work. Good. Yeah. I would totally so yeah, good stuff. So everything's looking pretty well set up. Looks like you have some items scheduled here. Any questions for me?
No, or kind of, sort of. So I've written out some things. I've written excuse me. So one question I had was about the streams. So I'm trying to see if I can actually where I'm at right now. But when I first put those flour nugs on the TVs, they were like sideways, if that makes sense. Like clear the cache in the TV, and then I realized you can select vertical or horizontal within like the media playlist. And I put it all for like vertical, and I think it like fixed. And I walked away, and I came back like an hour later, and like horizontal again, or like the wrong way. I assume it was probably just a quick glitch or bug, and now they're like now it's happy hour, so those deals aren't even I can't even see the TV they're not showing right now the way I have them scheduled. Um,
Yeah.
but I felt like I figured it out enough where I didn't need to say much. And like if it happens again, I'll probably just take a picture and shoot over a quick email to the support line or myself because I did it cool things seem to be right. And then the only other question I had was about, and again, this, the resolve itself was about specials and how they show up. See that specials only appear on the back end here if they're active. When I say active, like I have a Monday morning, a Sunday morning happy hour that's available from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. literally for that 1 hour period of time entire week. So the only time I can
Yeah.
set up a happy hour menu, a product set that play up channel, do it on Sunday at. I tried to do it today for the happy hours, and I was waiting. I got it 8. I was waiting for 9 o'clock to hit so I could see it loaded up. Didn't. But then I checked again on like 9, and they were there, and I was like, I just.
Yeah.
But, realistically, I can't say I actually have too many questions. You can kind of see I was starting to play around with the media now, trying to put in media from people. Really first media, which I No, yeah,
Um,
I gotta work on a Sunday morning.
yeah, sure, sure. I know we've discussed that in the past. For engineers, other option or ground that they could foresee in the future, but yeah, right now, unfortunately, it's. Are we seeing it? Is that you passing it to us? Great. Um, but specials. So people can do exactly what you're hoping. Bring that. As for those images, now our system will know vertically oriented image based off of the pixels. If it is a square image, um, it is kind of tough to know. So if it is square image getting uploaded, you always have the ability to manually adjust orientation vertical. But if it's something that is not fits more wide, it's gonna know. But yeah, you guys, it sounds like you're able to kind of figure all that out and square away.
Yeah, my only I guess question for you is I feel like you mentioned this coming soon because like so like the one you just played and even this one, these are all like I just but essentially I wanted to be able to like show the play layout that this plays with has like 21 pages on it. And I was like, damn, the same 21 pages.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one won't show right now because it's not. But essentially, I just went ahead and I did on
Right.
but one thing actually, while you're looking at this product, yeah, so I had to make it over. I felt like that actually. Um, so I like it came up on the screen sideways.
Interesting.
I don't even feel like horizontal, but by the way you come in real
Yeah.
horizontal.
Yeah. If it was uploaded 1080 by 1920, it should have automatically. So that.
But yeah, it was like
Um, I don't want to like maybe look at the file, but I'm assuming you file correctly or
well, if you could actually go back to my layouts, there's one called 14s and 20s. That one, when I set it up, I'm not sure if it's products are now, but it keeps giving me products through, and I created this today. It tells you that there's 38 products in this set. So I've been kind of products.
got anything higher than experience, right? Experience. But to answer your question earlier, yes, we have that layout where you have like product, products that the product
do want to